So I've been talking about the glasses I ordered from Zenni Optical, my sponsor. Now, I've never ordered glasses online before. I didn't trust it, to be honest. But mine had a scratch, and Zenni was my sponsor, so I kind of sort of had to do it, right? I mean, I can't tell you about it if I haven't done it. So my previous thinking was, prices are too cheap. These can't be good. I'm not going to like them. I'm picky. I take that back. Mine costs about $70, and I can't tell the difference from the $500 pair I purchased 2 months ago. By the way, my wife likes them too. She said they look good on your face, and I want some too. And at about $70 or less, I can buy them. I am surprised, and I'm a customer. Zenni Optical has prescription glasses, sunglasses, blue light lenses, all starting at under $30. Go to Zenni.com, pick a frame, upload your prescription. They'll ship it to your door. No appointment, no store, no upsell at the counter. And Zenni has that virtual try-on, so you can see exactly how the frames look on your face, and that is very cool and confidence building. If your glasses are overdue for a refresh, now it's time. Go to Zenni.com/podcast and use the code podcast15 for 15% off your first order. The styles sell out pretty quick, so don't sit on this. Go to Zenni.com/podcast, promo code podcast15. Okay, funny story. My wife was listening to my podcast the other day. Yes, she does that. And she said, what's this thing called Whatnot you keep talking about on your podcast? Are you shopping without me? Yes, I am. I'm cheating on you. It's called Whatnot. It's live shopping with chat, and it's a lot of fun. Look, I coach a lot of people online. I coach people to make money online. Most don't know how to do it. And I have been telling a few lately to go to Whatnot, see what they're doing, and give it a try. If you're a Whatnot seller, you really shine, and your people find you. And that's a big deal, because if you're selling online, they need to find you for you to make money, right? And then they become repeat customers because they see your face, not just your logo. Whatnot is the largest dedicated live shopping platform, whether it's beauty, it's collectibles, electronics, luxury, fashion, even cookies. Yep, cookies. Sellers are building real thriving businesses. Anyone can do it too. Some people on Whatnot are selling, get this, 10 times as much as they do on other major marketplaces. And you don't know this, but Whatnot buyers spend more than an hour on the app every day. They're not browsing. That's why they call them buyers. They're buying your stuff. So here's how it works. You go live, you showcase your products, and you earn real income. Search Whatnot, WHATNOT, in the App Store, download, and you can start selling right away.
Never give up. Fighting till the end, gotta get back up. No time for loss. Fighting till the end, no matter what the cost. Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up. Keep moving, gotta get back up. What? Keep moving, gotta get back up.
Happy Monday. Come on in. Did you have a good weekend? And are you excited about being Monday? Or are you still one of those people, I don't like Mondays kind of people, huh? About 25 years ago, I came to the realization I had a job. I was working in radio at the time, and I had to get up very early to work on Mondays. My dream job at the time. I hated getting out of bed on Mondays. I just hated it. And I recognized that, you know what? Maybe it wasn't my dream job. Maybe I needed to do something else. So I quit my job, kind of headed down this path, and now Mondays are, I like Mondays. I like to get back to it. It's kind of cool. I hope you do too. So today we're going to take a journey down a road that maybe you have thought about, maybe you haven't paid too much attention to, and that is, do you care too much about what other people think about you? And are they holding you back? My guess is probably. We'll talk about that, okay? It is the Daily Boost from MotivationToMove.com, the positive boost you need every single day since 2006, doing this thing, a podcast OG here. No doubt about that. Before iTunes had podcasts, we were there. Well before Spotify had all that stuff. You guys have no idea. It's been a long time. In excess of 20 million plus downloads. I stopped counting at just over 20 million. We've got 50, 60, 70,000 people a day. It's a bunch of stuff going on, a bunch of good stuff. So I'm glad to have you here today, and thanks for joining the ride. My name is Scott Smith, founder, chief motivating officer here at MotivationToMove.com, and happy summer. We're into summer now. Do you have a summer vacation planned? Mine got canceled. They did, because, I wore my hip out, and I was very surprised, actually. I am one of those guys like, really? Me? I wore my hip out? Yeah, a guy that did martial arts, got a black belt and kicked and punched and taught kickboxing for about 20 years. Yeah, I wore my hip out. So I got a new one, feeling pretty good these days. But I had to cancel my hiking trips to North Carolina. Not possible right now. Had to cancel my 12-day motorcycle trip to Alaska. Oh, that was going to be a great time riding those adventure bikes. Couldn't do that. But I'm still doing Operation Reinvention this summer. Are you doing that? You can do it with me if you want to. My Operation Reinvention plan this summer is to totally and completely reinvent something in my life. In this case, It's the mobility that I have right now. It's get that fitness back, get that leg doing what I wanted to do, get fit, get strong, and achieve, finally, Silver Fox status. It's coming by the end of summer. And good to have you here today. Every single one day I ask a question. Question's simple. I simply say, have you done your homework? There's only one question in your homework. That's it. Anybody can do it if you want to. Some people just don't want to do their homework and they don't want to pay attention to themselves. Some people listen to this show because this is their homework and you learn from this show. That's why you hear. Other people listen to it because it's just a podcast and you just need to pass some time. I hope you don't just pass time with this show because you can learn a lot from this show. But the question is, how's my life going? I can tell you this, working with my Face Your Passion coaching clients, we peel back the onion layers, as they say. We focus on awareness. We wake you up to what's going on in your life. When we ask a question like, how's my life going? And you're willing to accept the answer, you become aware of what's happening. The trick is to click. Once that click happens, you cannot turn back. So if you'll take a couple of minutes when the show's done today and just literally say to yourself, okay, how's my life going? Every part of it. And then write it down. If it's good, how do you keep it? If it's bad, how do you change it? If it's in the middle, how do you get some momentum going again? If you need help, go get my Perfect Week Planner at perfectweekplanner.com. You might not need a planner, but if you get the planner and you watch the video, it's all based on the homework and you'll learn a lot about how to do your homework. People ask me that all the time. That's how you do it. I work with a lot of people. That's what you do when you're a motivational guy like I am. But interestingly, most people I talk to, come here, real close. Do you understand that almost everybody who comes to me with a problem? So as motivational as I can be, as upbeat and positive as I can be, almost everybody I talk to arrives with a big-ass problem they toss on me. So I really have to work at staying motivational and upbeat and positive because I usually, dozens of times every single week, are dealing with other people's problems. And that's okay with me. I think I'm wired to do it. I think I've been gifted in that area. I don't carry that weight. I don't see it that way, but it is true. But the number one thing that people have an issue with could come down to self-confidence. It could probably go in that category. Man, they care way too much about what other people think about what they're doing. What will they think if I did this? I can't tell you how much this is. And I bet you can think about that right now. Is there something in your life right now that you're just worried like crazy about what other people are going to think about you? And it's holding you back. I'm telling you, these people that you're thinking about, now you could know them very well, but do you really know them? Do you know other people? Some people you have nothing to do with. You just met them someplace. You had a conversation, a random conversation at the gym or something, and they said something. Boom, you changed. Not a week passes that I don't hear about somebody who said something out of character that kind of caught you off guard. So the truth is, none of us know much about anybody else, and nobody knows much about us. We've talked about that a lot before in the past. So you got to wonder how we can use this to empower ourselves. So let's reel it back a little bit here, okay? Sometimes when you set a goal or sometimes when you want to make a change, first off, whenever you try to make a change, the first thing that's going to happen is you're going to get pushback. Now, I mentioned my Face Your Passion coaching group. We've been working really closely, really nice mastermindy kind of group. Wonderful group. We'll open it again here in a couple of weeks for you if you want to get in. But one thing that's happened is we have pushed this thing so far. We've become so aware that what's happened in the past week or two is now they're starting to say, well, I've done all this stuff, but now my wife or my husband or my partner, they're saying this, they're saying that, and I don't know what to do. So let me give some real big honest truth right now. First off, you can do anything you want to do. You can decide to do it and go make it happen. No permission required. No experience required. Doesn't really matter. You get to do whatever you want to do. That's it. And as soon as you go do it, there is a very, very large population out there that will say, what the heck you doing? And if you let that get you today, you're not going to do it. At some point, you're going to say, what would I do? What would Scott do? And just go do it. So something holding you back? Are you thinking too much about what people are thinking? Trust me, these days, you don't even have to work too hard about that because people are putting stuff at you. The news, the social media, your friends, your family, they're saying things to you, whether they mean to or not. They are, and it's just hamstringing you, as they say, or hog-tying you. It leaves you with a case of what will everybody think about meitis. Do you have that? What will everybody think about me-itis? It's time to get over it if it is. Nobody in the world knows your true inner self. Nobody. They only see what you present. If you present anything at all, because you may not. If you don't present anything at all, they're just going to put something on you, trust me. If you're getting any kind of pushback, it's because you're doing something. Or it's because you've been presenting something people aren't used to. Change that and everything else changes. So this is a weird topic, but I will tell you that as I talk about this, as I peel back those layers, as we get people involved, we start going down the rabbit hole, as they say. It takes a little bit of time. Once folks are committed to kind of really discovering who they are, facing their fashion, if you will, once they're committed to that, and they start going down that road, it takes maybe 6 or 8 weeks. Man, you can predict it. Suddenly one day, it's like, man, I'm just not getting the support I need. And they're so afraid all the progress they made, and they can't move forward because now they're thinking, oh my God, what do they think about me? It's really sad. So this would be something you could take negatively if you wanted to, but because I want you to care about people. And if you're one of those people who doesn't care about other people, then I'm not sure I want you to be my friend. And you probably shouldn't be listening to this podcast because I've met you before and you're not my kind of people. So I think we instinctively do care what other people think. And I think it does make us hold ourselves back. But if you can kind of free yourself that a little bit and understand that you do have the freedom to do whatever you want to do, you can make those changes really, really quickly. And in fact, you kind of need to, don't you? One day you're going to do it anyway. You know it and I know it. Stop letting people hold you back. Hey, coming up tomorrow, how to discover what's blocking you. That'll fit along with today's pretty well. A big week of shows this week. I want you here. Go find a few friends too. Drag them in. Tell them who the podcast is. And we'll see you tomorrow right here on The Daily Boost.